Howdy folks, it's Adriel the Hunting Gear Guy. I want to show you guys these rifle rods from Gun Storage Solutions. Now, a couple months back I had actually posted a picture of my safe and all the guns I couldn't fit in it at the time. I had some review guns and a buddy's shotgun that I was trying to store in my safe, and I couldn't get them in. And the primary problem with that is, you know, the safe companies, they market their guns as like 8-gun safes, 16-gun safes, and then when you actually go to put guns in them, you find out they don't fit anywhere near that. And it's, I'll show you the culprit. Here's the culprit right here. This is the standoff that you'll see in lots of safes out there, and it's used to keep the scope from keep the rifle so that it's still resting in these spaces here, but the scope's not resting on the back. Now you'll see, like on the inside of my safe, this takes up a ton of space, right? This is representing a good chunk of space all around the edges, around the back, and in these corners here, you can't get anything in there. Now, with a shotgun especially, you can basically lean them right up against the wall, but because we've got this standoff, we lose that space at the back of the wall. And on a rifle that has a really tall scope, like I have a Savage 10TR that's got a really tall scope on it, this doesn't even get close to cutting it. So it's kind of an in-between solution, and they're all right for, you know, a couple of rifles and shotguns, but as soon as you get more, this doesn't work, and this is actually keeping you from getting a lot of guns or rifles in your safe. So the idea with these guys is that instead of running these standoffs and losing a bunch of space, you run these guys with some Velcro material. A lot of safes have like carpet on them, like mine has carpet like this, and it'll just kind of stick right there and keep that rifle suspended. So let me grab some other props here and show you guys this a little bit closer. I'll try to do one of these demos outside my safe and then one inside my safe. The inside of my safe doesn't have very good lighting, and it's going to be kind of hard to do this. But so here's your rifle. You take these rifle rods here. These are just plastic, right? So they're not metal or anything like that. You throw it down the barrel. This is a 22 caliber rifle rod, and this is a 22 caliber rifle, so it's nice and tight. And the idea here is that you can adjust the height of this thing to where your roof is, and it'll kind of just keep that rifle or shotgun or whatever suspended in the spot that it's at. So let's say this is my roof. I can just pop that guy in there and it holds that rifle in place. Now again, you could go without these rifle rods and just throw your rifles in there next to each other, but any kind of movement, they might fall over or scrape against each other. So this kind of keeps them safely suspended away from each other so that they just stay there and they don't get like safe kisses all over them and that kind of thing. When you're ready to take that rifle out, you just pull down to release the Velcro, and then pull your rifle out and throw this guy out, kind of a thing, right? So it becomes a very quick way to move rifles in and out of your safe. Now I like to keep my commonly used rifles and shotguns at the front of my safe, whereas I bury a lot of that less commonly used stuff towards the back. And this is a very easy way to stack a lot of guns in one safe and to kind of prioritize them a little bit better, so that the ones that you want are a little bit closer to the front, and the ones that are your safe queens that kind of stay in there a little bit longer are closer to the back. Now, again, my safe came with this carpeted stuff. If your safe doesn't, they do send along this, depending on the package, they do send along this carpet that you can staple or glue onto a shelf. When you set your shelf height, you want it to be just a little bit higher than your tallest gun. Now the reason is because your really, really short guns will have to really move that rod long, and the longer these things are, kind of the more wobbly they are, right? So ideally, your tallest gun will be the shortest on the rod there, and that will leave it nice and tight, and it'll let you use your other ones. If you have really short rifles or shotguns, you might need to actually put something underneath them to jack them up a little bit so that they can also hit that shelf above, kind of a thing, right? I'll show you that guys, how I've got my safe set up on this as well. So again, that was the rifle rods from Gun Storage Solutions. Like a real simple little thing, these like little plastic rods, and you can fit a whole bunch more rifles and shotguns in your safe. If you're a rifle and shotgun guy, these are a really great way to fit more into your safe with the same safe, right? I mean, yeah, you could buy more safes, but why, right? Just takes more floor space, and I really like how I can get more of my less commonly used guns like really tightly packed and suspended with these guys so that they're not going to move or hit each other, and just store more in one safe. So I think these guys sell them online. I've seen these at Wholesale Sports and some of their local Canadian places as well. So there's a lot of places you can buy them from, and man, if you can fit a lot more in your safe. So if you want to actually get 16 guns in your 16 gun safe, you got to get these rifle rods, and you got to ditch this big ugly U thing to be able to get some more in. So thanks for watching.